ask y'all for regular ass questions. Car related, maybe. I don't know. Any kind of questions. And this is what y'all ask me. That's what you guys want to know. Alright, I'll tell you. Adjust myself so I'm in the center of the camera. Let's get started. Now, if any of you guys are wondering where I'm getting these questions from, I asked you guys a question on Instagram. Hey, I started a YouTube channel. I'd like to have some questions to answer. You guys answered with the following questions. None of them are car related, which concerns me. But I'll answer them anyways. Alright? Just for you. For you people. For my fans. For my friends. My family. I have the best friends and the best family. So, let's jump into the first question. First question comes from Shelby. Thank you. I appreciate this one. Is water wet? And you want the question to be answered in a thoughtful and thorough manner. Normally, I would just say no. Because no, water is not wet. Water in itself is not wet. Because being wet means that water is on the surface of something. Water cannot be on the surface of water because water, when it touches other water, the surface tension breaks and it just becomes one single water. It is just one water. There is only one water in the world. But, according to Webster's Dictionary, water is defined as consisting of, containing, covered with, or soaked with liquid, such as water. I'm not going to find that. Yes, water is wet because water consists of water. So there you go. Is that the answer you want? You want to win by a technicality? Is that what you want to do to me? You want to win by a technicality? Then sure, you win. Technically, water is wet. You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you for asking me the question. No cracks. By the way, I have this thing. My girlfriend doesn't believe me. I have the blessing of the tech gods. When you work in IT, such as myself, and you drop a phone, you drop a device, things don't break. Things magically get fixed when you touch them. So, no cracks, because that's what I do. Next question. Would you let your girlfriend do your makeup for a YouTube video? I want everyone out there who knows me personally to just guess who asked that question. Guess. Take a random guess. Did you guess my girlfriend? You're right. Yeah, it was her. No. Well, the simple answer is no. There's a more complex answer as to why I wouldn't let her do my makeup for a video. Basically, no. 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 Next question. Where do you see yourself in 5 years from now? I'm actually going to answer that one last because I have a pretty thoughtful response for it. So we'll do that last. Next question from Delta Pikachu. Thank you very much. Appreciate the question. Do you have an OnlyFans? And a follow-up question, does your OnlyFans contain scat content? That is pretty bold of you to assume I would do scat content. It's pretty bold of you to assume I have an OnlyFans. And the answer is no, I don't have an OnlyFans. I have a father, and I don't have daddy issues. Publicly. And if I did have an OnlyFans, which would mean that my life went horribly wrong, or maybe that's why it's not going better because I don't have an OnlyFans. But if I did have one, no, I wouldn't do scat content. It's disgusting. What kind of sick, degenerate kind of person would be into that kind of stuff? It's disgusting. Yeah, I'd probably do scat content. It makes money. It's the same reason why people who aren't into feet do feet content, because it makes some money, you know? Like, I'm not into it, but $20 is $20. Next question comes from Drumster. Thank you for the question there. Do you miss your Scion? Yeah, actually I really do. Part of the reason why I haven't used this channel to do more content on my Civic is because I'll be honest, I kind of don't want it anymore. I've actually been considering replacing the Civic with a new FRS. Well, not new one. I'm going to buy an old one. So that's definitely something we're going to be doing here in this video. Well, not in this video, in this channel, so stay tuned. We will actually be buying an FRS. But in order to do so, I got to get money for it, so it's not going to be tomorrow. But yeah, we'll definitely be doing that. I do miss my FRS. I will be getting a new one, so stay tuned. See me when I go and buy it. I'll record the whole thing. Question from Mr. Bracamontes. Why did you start making YouTube videos? Simple. That's a very simple question, actually. I live my life my life's not structured. I tend to not script things. I tend to just kind of go with the flow. However, I was raised on a principle of, financial success over everything else. So for those of you who know what I do, you already know what I do. The ones who don't, I work in IT. I work in a very uncreative world where I am strictly there to solve a problem. And that is pretty much it. My business, it revolves around making car care products. I don't really get a lot of chances to be creative. And because of that, because my life so far has very much been defined by what's the next step to make more money, I haven't really been able to do something that's strictly creative. So YouTube is kind of my outlet for being a bit more creative. And I know that sounds like the most cliche answer ever, but realistically, I feel like it's very important to do something. I used to draw, and I kind of stopped for some reason. For the longest time, I blamed it on time. And now we're in quarantine, and I have as much time as we could possibly need. And I haven't drawn a single thing. So it's definitely not time. But yeah, maybe if you guys want me to, I'll show you guys some of my drawings, and I'll draw on camera for you guys. But yeah, that's pretty much why I started my YouTube channel, just to be a bit more creative, something a bit more fun. I feel like I have a great personality. I mean, believe me, it ain't the looks, so gotta have a personality. And yeah, I decided I'd show it to the world. So thank you. And I think I'm not sure if this is a follow-up question from Bracamontes, but he asked me anal or deep throat. I don't know. I like to eat and I like to sit. I sit for long times during the day, so I don't think I could do either. And finally, Mrs. Sarah Lee, thank you for the question. How did you get so smart? Honestly, I've been telling people that the secret to intelligence is not to go to college. I dropped out of college about 4 years ago, so if you do the math, I would have been graduating right now. And guess what? We're in a quarantine, so everyone who should have been graduated isn't being able to graduate. I mean, I feel like I got off pretty good here. Like I had the ability to foresee into the future, and I knew this would happen, and I dropped out, and everything has been working right now so far. I mean, I've only disappointed my parents a couple times. It's been great. It's been great. There's no problems here. No problems at all. Thank you, Sarah, for the question. It's now making me question every life decision I've made to this point. Which probably brings me to my last question. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Well, I pretty much have two avenues. I have my main plan, which is my everything goes perfectly plan, right? And then I have my everything went absolute horribly plan. And basically, the first plan basically dictates that, my job goes well, I either get promoted, make more money, the YouTube channel goes well, it starts making me some money, and my business takes off, beyond my wildest imaginations, and it starts making me a lot more money, which then allows me to not focus so much on just making money if the money's making itself. And then, I could enjoy my life. I've always wanted to buy my parents a house. That's always like the main goal of every minority, I feel like it is to return the things that were given to you back to your parents. Move out, be a bit more independent. I do live at home, or co-live with my parents. It's roommates, parental roommates is what I call them. But just trying to do better with my life, basically. That's if everything goes perfectly. If things don't go the way I want them to, and basically the YouTube channel doesn't make any money, my businesses don't make any money, and I pretty much aren't able to get a break in life and basically win the lottery or something like that. My plan is basically to just continue to work my job, basically try to work my way up the corporate ladder For those of you who don't know, I work in IT. I've worked for it's pretty much the three largest entertainment companies as IT for them. Not directly, but we'll discuss that in a whole other video. But yeah, I feel like there's a lot of potential in the IT world to move up. It's definitely one of those jobs where you could pretty much sit at for your entire life. Has pretty good job security throughout this whole quarantine. I've continued to have my job and I can work from home, and I've been blessed in that sense. But yeah, if things don't go my way and I just have to continue working, then that's pretty much what I'll do. Either way, you kind of gotta make it out of your current situation somehow. So that's probably what I'll do. And I guess one final question that I saw in the comments that nobody had asked. My YouTube channel. What's going to happen with it? Basically, originally this was supposed to be a purely car stuff channel, but I've kind of decided to be a little bit more loose and lenient with it. Seeing as I don't have a ton of car content to put out, it's a little difficult to make car content when you're quarantined and can't go outside and film cars. So that's one thing. And then the other is that I don't know if I want to be stuck to just like doing car stuff forever, but it's definitely going to be somewhere always. There will always be part of the car community in my videos because that's what I enjoy doing. I'm good with computers, but I love cars, but I'm bad with cars. So that's why I didn't go into being a mechanic. Otherwise, that's probably what I'd be doing. But yeah, so it's definitely going to be car themed, but it's not going to be strictly car content constantly. So stay tuned. If you guys actually enjoy watching this kind of more freestyle content, then I'll do more of this. If you guys enjoy more of the strictly car related content, then I'll do that. But as long as I get to be creative on this, I don't really mind. So yeah, thank you for watching my video. I appreciate all the people who ask the questions. If you don't know where these questions come from and you don't follow me on Instagram, do that right somewhere. I will add my Instagram down below, and thank you for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.